I've got a story that'll chill you to the bone. A tale I first heard from an old-timer when I was about your age. It's about these shadowy hands coming from the darkness, and let me tell you, it's as true as I am sitting here right now. Back in the 80s, there was a little town nestled deep in the woods, not too far from here actually. It was a quiet place, the kind where everyone knew each other and nothing much ever happened. But one summer, strange things started occurring. It began with the local pets, cats and dogs and even livestock, disappearing without a trace. Folks thought it might be a bear or some kind of wild animal. No signs of struggle, just gone. There was this one family, the Petersons. They lived on the edge of town, closest to the woods. One night, their youngest, Tommy I think his name was, came running into town, eyes wide with terror. He was babbling about the hands, said he saw shadowy hands coming out from the darkness, reaching for him. Of course, everyone thought he was just scared and imagining things. Kids have wild imaginations, right? But then, it happened again. This time, it was an older man, Bill Harper. He was out chopping wood near dusk when he saw them. Long, black fingers stretching from the shadows of the trees, reaching towards him. He dropped his axe immediately and ran back into town. Breathless and pale, people were starting to get worried now. Some even talked about leaving. But where would they go? Things escalated quickly after that. More and more people started seeing these hands. It was always at dusk or just before dawn, when the light was weakest. The shadows would move, twist, and then those hands would come, emerge, creeping towards their victims. No one ever got caught by them, initially, but the fear alone was enough to drive some folks mad. One night, the Petersons, they decided they've had enough. They packed up their things and tried to leave. As they were loading the last of their belongings into their truck, they saw them, the hands, dozens of them, slithering out from the woods, stretching towards them. The family jumped into the truck and sped off. They didn't make it far. The next morning, their truck was found overturned, just outside of town, empty. No sign of the Petersons anywhere. After that, the town was in a panic. People started leaving in droves, but the hands seemed to follow them. It was as if the darkness itself was alive, hunting them, never allowing them to leave. Those who stayed barricaded themselves in their homes, never venturing out at night. But it was no use. The hands could reach through windows, under doors, even out of the darkest corners of a room. The last anyone heard, the town was abandoned, just a ghost town now. If it's even still standing, no one goes near there anymore. They say at night, if you get too close, you can see them. The shadowy hands, still reaching, still searching for anyone foolish enough to stray into their grasp. So remember this story when you're out here, far from the safety of your home. When the shadows start to stretch and the night grows thick, keep a close eye on the darkness, because you never know. Those hands might be reaching for you next.